Yes.
It's a really good picture. Is that
guys did everything yesterday, and then you did the vision when you got here this morning. So yeah, after this game, you guys will go.
Figured I'd just ride the bus back since they're going back to Peachtree Ridge.
I can take it straight to Peachtree Ridge and we'll get home a lot faster.
Up to you, though. If you don't mind paying for Peachtree Ridge.
No, I'm good. I won't.
Okay, I'll ride with you. I can't believe Polo almost smacked me last night.
That's just funny.
That guy's voice is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you about it because, like, with the new rules, we can't start like practicing until like yeah, until like
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Coleman Field at the USA Baseball National Training Complex in Cary, North Carolina, for game number 4 of the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase between the Sunbelt League and the Florida League, as the 6th all-time meeting between these two leagues in the Prospect Showcase begins with Jack Woolgas of the Winter Park Diamond Dogs getting ahead of Patrick Taylor, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Beginning with Patrick Taylor at the plate for the Sunbelt League. From the Brookhaven Bucks, hitting .267 on the summer. Takes a pitch high and inside for a ball, 2-2. 6 RBIs for the Buck. He'll face Jack Woolgast of the 26-4 Winter Park Diamond Dogs, who misses low for a ball. It's full 3-2. Woolgast has been excellent. He leads the Florida League with a 0.74 ERA, and he starts with a swing and a miss as he gets Patrick Taylor to swing underneath the fastball, and there's 1 away here in inning number 1. For the shortstop, D'Angelo Aboud. Aboud has been absolutely stellar for the Gwinnett Tides in his first 35 ABs, 18 hits, hitting .514 for the Tides. He'll take a first pitch strike over the plate from Woolgast. It's 0-1. The lineup for the SCBL, for the Sunbelt League, looks like this. Patrick Taylor leads off. D'Angelo Aboud hits second, followed by Cameron Hearn in the 3 spot as Woolgast gets a swing and a miss, 0-2. Kevin Kilpatrick 4th, Tyler Skelton 5th, Jabronsky Williams 6th, Andrew Jenkins 7th, Dano Dees 8th, Jack Connolly 9th, Jack Fleming in the 10 spot. We'll give you the defensive arrangement for the Florida League after the 0-2 delivery is just off the plate for a ball, 1-2. Cage Cox in left, Justin Farmer in center, Gunnar Hoagland in right, Peter Hutzel at third, Dalton Shuffield at short, Hunter Furnari at second, Joe Burke at first, and Christian Pregent doing the catching as the 1-2 delivery, low and outside for a ball, 2-2. The infield for the Florida League is heavy on the defending league champion DeLand Suns. Peter Hutzel, Hunter Fornari, Joe Burke, and the catcher Christian Pregent all usually wear DeLand Suns orange and blue. As the next pitch of the at-bat, fouled off, count even on D'Angelo Abood, 2 balls and 2 strikes in the 2-hole for the Sunbelt. Abood digs in from the right side, time is called. Help the Gwinnett Ties to third place in the Sunbelt League at 10-9. The 2-2 pitch, low and outside for a ball, and the count has run full at 3 balls and 2 strikes on D'Angelo Abood. The 3-2 pitch, foul off down the right side, and we'll do another one. Sunbelt and Florida League meeting for the 6th time in the history of this event, as the 3-2 pitch from Jack Wolgast is fouled off yet again, so we'll do another 3-2 delivery. Abood just finished up his sophomore season at Lawson State Community College. He is still listed undecided as where to play his next couple of seasons of college baseball. Wolgast 3-2 is a high towering fly ball into left field. Charging on to make the catch in left is Leesburg's Cage Cox. He makes the play to retire Abood for out number 2 to bring up the Sunbelt right fielder in Cameron Hearn. Hearn, a .366 hitter for the Brookhaven Bucks. 15 of his first 41, 6 runs scored, 9 runs batted in for the Bucks. First pitch of the at-bat from Wolgast, foul back to the screen. Brookhaven on top of the Sunbelt League at the moment. They're 12-7. They currently hold a half-game lead over the Norcross Astros and are up 2 games on the aforementioned Gwinnett Tides. The 0-1 pitch from Jack Wolgast is popped up on the right side. Pitcher and first baseman and catcher will converge. It's the first baseman, Joe Burke, that's over there to make the play, and Jack Wolgast works a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the first. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, from Cary, North Carolina, your score, it's the Sunbelt League 0, the Florida League coming up as you're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on YouTube Live. The starting pitcher for the Sunbelt League this afternoon is Michael Page, rising senior out of Southern University. He just finished up at Coastal Alabama North. At Coastal Alabama, made 14 appearances. He was a closer for them, had 4 saves. As the first pitch to Dalton Sheffield misses low for a ball, 1-0. 26 innings, 25 strikeouts, and a 3.04 ERA at Coastal Alabama North. As the 1-0 pitch high and tight again, it's 2-0. Has played his summer ball with the Alpharetta Aviators of the Sunbelt League. Currently holds a 2-flat ERA as he's missed on 3 straight. It's 3-0 to Dalton Sheffield. 2-1 in 18 innings. He's allowed 17 hits, 9 runs, 4 earned, 22 strikeouts, 8 walks. Opposing hitters hitting .236 against him. 3-0 to Sheffield is in there on the outside corner for a strike. It's 3-1. Dalton Sheffield has been the brightest spot on the Winter Garden Squeeze this summer. The Squeeze will return to action tomorrow on a 21-game winless streak. High chopper to second from Sheffield. Collected the throw to first in time to get the speedster from Texas State as it's collected by Patrick Taylor on over to the first baseman in Tyler Skelton. And there's one away for the 2-hole hitter in the Florida League lineup in Thomas Broyles. Broyles currently tied for third in the Florida League with 5 home runs. He's fifth with 23 RBIs as the breaking ball misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Broyles hitting .309 with 23 RBIs for the third place Sanford River Rats as the 1-0 from Michael Page is another chopper on the right side of the infield. Yet again, it's Taylor. Yet again, it's Skelton. Back-to-back groundouts to the second baseman retire the top 2 hitters in the Florida League lineup to bring up the left fielder in Cage Cox. Cox currently second in the Florida League in home runs. In a top 10 in batting average, hitting .314 on the summer. 6 homers, 23 RBIs to pace the Leesburg Lightning, who currently sit in 4th in the Florida League. As the first pitch in there for a strike to Cox, it's 0-1. Final game of the showcase for both of these two teams as the 0-1 delivery is low and outside for a ball. Florida League tied the Valley League 3-3. The 1-1 delivery will miss low and inside for a ball, and Cox takes the advantage in the count, 2-1. Thank you for tuning in to this afternoon's broadcast of the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase. The 2-1 delivery is below the knees of Cox. It's 3-1. I'm Ryan Murphy from the Florida Collegiate Summer League, voice of the reigning defending Florida League champion DeLand Suns, as the 3-1 pitch from Michael Page is deja vu. Grounder to second, throw to first, inning over. 3 straight ground outs as Michael Page gets Sheffield, Broyles, and Cox to do the same exact thing, ground out to second. We've played a full inning here from the National Training Complex, the home of Team USA in Cary, North Carolina. Your score, it's the Sunbelt League 0, the Florida League 0. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the Sunbelt order, top of the second inning from Cary, North Carolina, as it will be led off by Kevin Kilpatrick of the Brookhaven Bucks. Kilpatrick hitting .286 on the summer in his first 8 games, 8 of 28, 9 RBIs for the center fielder as he takes a mighty hack and cannot connect from Jack Wolgast. It's 0-1. Kilpatrick, the outfielder out of College of Central Florida, as the 0-1 delivery swung on and missed again, and Kilpatrick finds himself down in the count, 0-2. Kilpatrick, a rising freshman. There's one of those on the Florida League roster as well. He hits one high and deep down the left field line. That ball will be caught at the warning track. That ball was hit a good 315 feet down the left field line by Kevin Kilpatrick, but it was pulled in and left by Cage Cox, and there's one away here in the second for Tyler Skelton. To finish the thought on Kilpatrick, one of the top 15 outfielders in the state of Georgia coming out of high school, but he will head to the College of Central Florida in Ocala next season. He gives way to the 5-hole hitter Tyler Skelton. First pitch breaking ball misses to him for ball 1. Skelton hitting .263 with 12 RBIs for the Gwinnett Tides. Out of Georgia Southwest State, a rising junior. The 1-0 swung on and missed, and it tastes wild on Tyler Skelton. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Sunbelt and the Florida League have played, as we mentioned, 5 times previously here in the Prospect Showcase. As the 1-1 delivery is low and outside for a ball, it's 2-1. Sunbelt beating the Florida League 4-3 in 2013, a tie in 2014, and since then the Florida League has won 3 straight. Ground ball to the shortstop. It's Dalton Sheffield. His throw is high, but Joe Burke applies the tag. Burke comes off the bag and on the peck of Tyler Skelton applies the tag, and there's 2 gone here in the second inning for the left fielder in Jabronsky Williams. Florida League winners of 3 straight in this series, 3-0 in 2015, 5-0 in 2016, 13-2 in 2017. This Prospect Showcase has bounced around the Southeast during its time as the first pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Very first one back in 2013 was played at the home of the DeLand Suns, Melching Field, the home also of the Stetson Hatters. 1 ball, no strikes to count from Jack Wolgast as the 1-0 delivery. High and tight for a ball, it's now 2-0. In 2014, it shifted into Georgia and was played at the home of the Grizzlies, Georgia Gwinnett. Great complex they've got there at Georgia Gwinnett, one of the best NAIA facilities in the country as the 2-0 pitch misses the zone for a ball. It's 3-0. Year 3 back in 2015, the Florida League winning over the Sunbelt 3-0. That game shifted back to Florida to Sanford Memorial Stadium as ball 4 drawn by Jabronsky Williams. Back-to-back pitch, 4 straight pitches missed the zone from Wolgast, and it puts the DH Andrew Jenkins aboard. Then in 2016, this thing opened up to include the Southern Collegiate League as well, as the first pitch in there for a strike to Andrew Jenkins. It was again played in 2016 at Georgia Gwinnett College. The 0-1 will not come yet as a throw to first base, not in time. The Ripken League added it to the fold in 2017 when it shifted to Kannapolis. North Carolina was played at Intimidator Stadium in Kannapolis. Last year, it was at Wingate University here in North Carolina, and this year we are lucky enough to be at the USA Baseball National Training Complex. Runner goes on the 0-1. The throw from Pregent will not be in time. Jabronsky Williams gets himself into scoring position as he steals a bag to throw from Pregent, not in time to get Jabronsky Williams, and he is in scoring position for Andrew Jenkins. Williams, 10 stolen bases for the Gwinnett Tides. Picks up one here for the Sunbelt League as the count 1 ball and a strike. From Jack Wolgass to Andrew Jenkins, the 1-1 pitch is in there on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-2. Jenkins, one of the best hitters in the Sunbelt League. He is currently tied for third in RBIs with 15. He is currently 6th in batting average at .328. The 1-2 from Wolgass is a high pop fly in a shallow right center field. Charging on, and a diving catch will be made in right by Gunnar Hoagland. Gunnar Hoagland, the Ole Miss Rebel, the former first-round draft pick, charges on to make the play, and the inning is over. The Sunbelt League gets a runner into scoring position, but Gunnar Hoagland takes away a hit to keep a run off the board. We go to the bottom of the second inning from Cary. Your score, it's the Florida League nothing, the Sunbelt nothing. You're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on YouTube. An efficient 1-2-3 inning for Michael Page in the first. He'll deal with 4, 5, and 6 in Florida's order. It's Cabrera, Hutzel, and Fornari. Misses with the breaking ball upstairs, 1-0 to Winter Park's Luis Cabrera. The 1-0 delivery to him is in there for a strike, 1-1 to the extra hitter in DeLand's order. Cabrera currently leading the Florida League with a .484 on-base percentage. He's hitting .382 for the 26-4 Dogs. The 1-1 pitch, low for a ball. It's 2-1. Page has retired the first 3 he's faced. His 2-1 pitch is a sky-high fly ball into very shallow left. It's the shortstop Abood who nearly loses it, but is able to track back at the final moment and make the catch. Luis Cabrera retired, 4 up, 4 down for Florida, as the Marshall Thundering Herd, product out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, in Peter Hutzel will step to the plate. Hutzel gave the Florida League the lead in the game against the Valley that wound up being a 3-3 tie with an RBI groundout. First pitch to the Canadian is swung on and missed. No balls and a strike from Page to Hutzel. Hutzel, since coming to the Suns, has been a big part of DeLand's 23-9 ball club. Is the 0-1 to Hutzel. Low and inside for a ball. It's 1-1. He's hitting .333 in just 18 games. He has driven in 20 runs for the Suns. 7 doubles, 2 home runs for the Marshall Thundering Herd infielder. The 1-1 pitch fouled off the other way by Hutzel, and the count is 1-2. Bottom half of inning number 2 from Coleman Field, the Stadium Field here at the USA Baseball National Training Complex. A complex with 4 very nice fields, as again a ground ball to second. Throw to first in time. 5 up 5 down, 4 by ground out to second. Patrick Taylor's been busy over there as there's 2 gone here in the second inning for another DeLand son in the FGCU Eagle, Hunter Fornari. Fornari, a .276 hitter for the Suns. 26 runs scored, 13 runs batted in, has hit 3 home runs on the summer. Michael Page's first delivery is a breaking ball in there for a strike to Fornari. 0-1 is your count on the right-handed hitter out of FGCU, Florida Gulf Coast University, as the 0-1 pitch low and inside for a ball, and the count on Fornari evens up at a ball and a strike. Florida League will resume play tomorrow in Central Florida as the 1-1 misses low and outside of Fornari. 2-1. It will be Seminole County against Winter Park. It will be DeLand and Sanford. It will be Winter Garden and Leesburg. The 2-1 delivery high and tight again to Hunter Fornari as the count from Michael Page to Fornari is 3-1. Justin Farmer stands in the on-deck circle for the FCSL. The 3-1 pitch from Page is in the dirt, ball 4, and the Floridians have their first base runner of the afternoon. It's a walk drawn by Hunter Fornari. That brings up the FCSL center fielder in Justin Farmer. Farmer currently 4th in the league in batting average at .352, 2nd in the league in on-base percentage at .465, and 5th in the league in slugging percentage at .535. One of the more efficient hitters for the Florida League. First pitch to him, low and outside for a ball. Count on Justin Farmer, 1-0. No action up in the Florida League pen, so whoever's going to throw the third inning in all likelihood is ready to go. Michael Page deals the 1-0 pitch. That one is clubbed into left center field by Justin Farmer. Fornari will round second. He will test the arm of the center fielder to third. He is safe at third. Hunter Fornari tests the arm of Kevin Kilpatrick, and Fornari wins the race. He goes to third. Farmer on the single moves up on the throw, and Florida has second and third, 2 outs for Kentucky Wesleyan's Joe Burke. Burke, the all-time home run champion at Kentucky Wesleyan College, a Division II program, the Panthers. Worth of 30 home runs for his career, and he still has one more year in KWC Purple. Takes a first pitch breaking ball on the outer edge for a strike, 0-1. He's been the leading power hitter for the 23-9 DeLand Suns. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. He's hit 5 homers, 19 RBIs, hitting .246 for DeLand. 4 of those 5 home runs have come at Pat Thomas Stadium in Leesburg. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed, and Page trying to get out of trouble here in the second inning with second and third and 2 outs. The former first-round draft pick Gunnar Hoagland in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 pitch. Burke will hit a sky-high fly ball into center field. It will be caught in center, and the inning is over. Kilpatrick tracks it down and gets the Sunbelt League out of trouble. We've played 2 innings here from Cary with your score. Florida nothing, Sunbelt nothing, as you're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on YouTube. 8, 9, and 10 in the Sunbelt order will step in the top of the third inning to face the new pitcher for Florida in the West Florida Argonaut, Tony Rossi, whose first pitch misses the zone for a ball 1-0. One ball, no strikes, your count, the 1-0 delivery. A check swing, he did go around, it was in the zone anyway, and the count is 1-1 on Dano Dees. The new pitcher from the Sanford River Rats and the West Florida Argonauts, Tony Rossi, as the 1-1 delivery from the right-hander is low and outside from Rossi, 2-1. Rossi, a 2.25 ERA in 5 appearances for Sanford as he misses on that one. 29 strikeouts in 20 innings, 9 walks, 5 runs, 5 earned, 7 total, 13 hits allowed by Rossi, a 186 batting average against. His 3-1 delivery is a fly ball into right center field, and that will fall over the head of the right fielder, Gunnar Hoagland. Now the throw will come to second, and safe at second base with a double is Dano Dees. Looked like Gunnar Hoagland was playing shallow in right field, and it went over his head, and the center fielder Farmer couldn't get to it. So a double for Dano Dees, and there's a runner on second with nobody out for Jack Connolly. Connolly hitting .279 for the Atlanta Crackers. 19 of 68, 12 runs scored, 7 runs batted in, including a home run. First pitch from Rossi, in there for a strike, and the count on Connolly is 0-1. The 0-1 delivery from Rossi. Another ball put in the air. It will stay in the infield. Hunter Fornari, the shortstop, is going to call it. He's going to make the catch at shoulder height. That retires Jack Connolly for out number 1 to bring up the 10-hole hitting catcher in Jack Fleming. Fleming, a teammate of Connolly's with the Atlanta Crackers, hitting .281 for Atlanta. 16 of 57, 15 runs scored, 6 runs batted in for the Crackers. Currently sitting 4th in the Sunbelt League at 10-11. Have won 6 of their last 10 games. The pickoff throw to first, back to second, not in time to get the returning D's. Didn't really get a chance to talk about Dano Dees when he was at the plate, but he's had an excellent season as he's got a big lead off of second. Rossi will look back at him and deliver to the plate. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Dees has tried to steal the bases 6 times in the Sunbelt League. 3 successful, 3 unsuccessful. Rossi checks the runner and deals the 0-1. Tries to paint the black and can't. It's 1-1. Bottom of the third inning, it'll be same thing. 9, 10, and 1 for Florida. Gunnar Hoagland, Christian Pregent, and Dalton Sheffield. Rossi will spin and throw the 1-1 back towards the shortstop Fornari. No tag is applied. Top half of inning number 3. Scoreless game between the Sunbelt League and the Florida League. The 1-1 delivery, high and outside for a ball to Jack Fleming, and the count moves to 2-1. Final game of the day following this one. Check with these 2 leagues for the broadcast arrangements. It'll be the North Carolina's Southern Collegiate Baseball League as Rossi gets a swing and a miss to move the count to 2-2 against DC's Cal Ripken Collegiate Baseball League. Cal Ripken was victorious last night. The Southern League fell yesterday. The 2-2 pitch outside for a ball. And the count on Jack Fleming has worked full 3-2. Dees has been dancing off of second quite a bit. We'll see if he tries to make a move on this 3-2 pitch. Righty on lefty. A righty in the batter in the on-deck circle in Taylor. Dees will not go. The 3-2 swung on and missed strike 3. Tony Rossi, after the leadoff double, has gotten a pop out and a strikeout for the next 2 outs of the inning to bring to the plate the leadoff hitter in the Sunbelt order in Patrick Taylor. Patrick Taylor out of Belmont Abbey, as that will draw Christian Pregent to the mound to talk things over, how they want to deal with Taylor. Taylor hit .239 this year at Belmont Abbey. Played in 43 games, 132 ABs, 26 hits, 8 RBIs. First pitch, high and tight for a ball, 1-0. A freshman out of Atlanta, Georgia. Trying to give the Sunbelt the lead. The 1-0 from Rossi misses low for a ball. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes from Tony Rossi, and he will turn back and chase Dino Dees back to the second base bag. Florida trying to leave a runner in scoring position for the second inning in a row. They left Jabronsky Williams there in the second, trying to do it to Dees here in the third. Painting the black on the outside corner is Rossi on Patrick Taylor to move the count to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch from Tony Rossi. Misses low and inside. He's now behind in the count, 3-1. Rossi coming off an excellent season with the West Florida Argonauts. He was the freshman of the year in the Gulf South Conference. The 3-1 will not come yet. Turning back is Rossi. 5-3 with a 5.26 ERA at West Florida. A 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. A big hack from Patrick Taylor does not connect, and the count is full, 3-2. Rossi, 6'3", 210 pounds, out of Lake Mary, Florida, in Central Florida. The 3-2 breaking ball, great pitch from Rossi. Rossi uncorks the off-speed pitch. It darts into the zone, and Taylor is set down on strikes as Tony Rossi gets back-to-back Ks to strand Dino Dees. We've played 2.5 innings from Cary. With your score, it's the Sunbelt nothing, the Florida League nothing, as you're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on YouTube Live. Bottom half of inning number 3 from Coleman Field in Cary, as it will be Gunnar Hoagland, Christian Pregent, and Dalton Sheffield. That will hit for the third inning against Michael Page. First pitch from Page, outside for a ball, 1-0. Gunnar Hoagland, probably the most intriguing player on this Florida League roster, as the 1-0 delivery, high and outside for a ball. It's 2-0. Coming out of high school, Gunnar Hoagland was one of the top 10 players overall in the state of Florida, and then a first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates as that pitch misses Hoagland again. 3 balls and no strikes. Out of Hudson, Florida, turned down the Pittsburgh Pirates as the 3-0 is lifted into right field. Ranging back and making the play is the right fielder in Hearn, and Hoagland put down for out number 1 to bring up Christian Pregent. But Hoagland heads to Ole Miss. This summer he is being used only as a position player. He is not pitching, which is what he was drafted as. Ole Miss doesn't want to use him pitching, but they do think he has a future as a two-way player in Oxford, so they're having him hone his craft, playing right field and first base for the Seminole County Scorpions. Brings up Christian Pregent and incoming Stetson Hatter. A lot of high hopes for Pregent for 2018's Atlantic Sun Conference champions, a Stetson team that made a run to a regional, won a regional, and went to a super regional. The 1-1 pitch from Page to Pregent. Big swing and a miss on a high fastball. It's 1-2. Pregent, one of the top 12 catchers in the state of Florida, a top 80 player overall out of Atlantic High School. Play next year for Stetson. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Pregent chases an outside fastball, and he'll be set down on strikes. First strikeout of the game for Michael Page, as there's 2 gone now in the 3rd inning, and the Florida League only put 2 of their first 10 on base. They'll try the second trip through the order, beginning with Dalton Sheffield. Sheffield, the shortstop out of Texas State. Mentioned earlier that he has been best player for the Winter Garden Squeeze, who will tomorrow try to snap a 21-game winless streak. They have lost 20 and tied once. And not won in over a month as that pitch outside for a ball. It's 2-0 to Dalton Sheffield. Their last win came on June 15th. They will play tomorrow, July the 17th. The 2-0 delivery is a high pop fly. Battling the sun will be Taylor at second. He will drift and make the play. So Taylor remains busy. He's been involved in 5 of the first 9 outs of this game. As the Florida League goes down quietly, we go to the top of the 4th inning with your score. It's Sunbelt 0, Florida League 0, as you're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on YouTube Live. Deep in the hole at short. Throw across the diamond. Not in time. It'll be an infield single by D'Angelo Abood here in the top of the fourth inning. As for the third inning in a row, the Sunbelt League gets a runner on. This time it's the two-hole hitter in Abood to take us to the three-hole in Cameron Hearn. Hearn, a rising senior from Alabama State. Will hit righty on righty. First pitch from Rossi. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Hearn, a second-year member of the Sunbelt League, as the 0-1 foul back to the screen. 0-2. He played 12 games 2 summers ago for the Carrollton Clippers. He's finished up his first year at Alabama State, was at Georgia Highlands in 2018, and was at North Carolina A&T briefly in 2016. The 0-2 pitch, in there, strike three in Cameron Hearn. He becomes the third strikeout victim of Tony Rossi. There's now one gone in the fourth inning for the center fielder in Kevin Kilpatrick, the rising freshman, and that's going to bring the manager of this team, of the defending champion DeLand Suns, Rick Hall, out to talk to Tony Rossi, along with his catcher, Christian Pregent. Right-handed action is up in the bullpen for the Florida League. Doesn't look to be too terribly urgent, so expect Rossi to get one more inning and go call it a day. Brings up Kevin Kilpatrick with a runner on first and one out in the frame. We are scoreless here in the top of the fourth inning from Coleman Field in the stadium. And Carey, pickoff throw to first is not in time. Rossi, the right-hander from UWF, comes set at the logo on his jersey. A glance back, he will deal. It's a pitch out from the Florida League, but not going was Abood. So it just is ball one. Abood gets about a three-step lead and settles in. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss from Kilpatrick, and it's aces wild. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on the Sunbelt center fielder. A pitcher's park here in Cary. It's 400 to dead center field, 330 down both of the lines. Pickoff throw back to first. No tag applied by Joe Burke. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The 1-1 pitch in there at the knees of Kilpatrick, and the count moves to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count from Rossi. Runner goes. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Pregent's throw down to second is in time. Christian Pregent with a strike him out, throw him out, as Kilpatrick set down on strikes, and then D'Angelo Abood thrown out trying to steal on the young gun Christian Pregent. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning from Cary. We still have no score. 0-0 Sunbelt and Florida League. You're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on YouTube Live. Thomas Broyles from Missouri steps in, and he will hit one high and deep to right field. That ball is over the scoreboard. See you later, ball. It is a solo shot by Thomas Broyles, as on the first batter faced by the new pitcher in Jeff Jenkins, Thomas Broyles crushes one over the scoreboard, and the Florida League strikes first 1-0. One of the leading hitters for the Sanford River Rats strikes here in the bottom of inning number 4. Thomas Broyles with a solo shot. It's 1-0 Florida, as a looping breaking ball from Jeff Jenkins is in the zone for a strike. It's 0-1 to Cage Cox. The 0-1 delivery outside for a ball, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch coming from Jenkins. Outside, he's missed 3 straight. Outside. 2 balls and a strike, as the 2-1 pitch coming from the right-hander. In there for a strike, and the count runs even on Cage Cox, 2-2. A other way blooper that's going to drop through the left side as Cage Cox has himself a single. A excuse me swing from the Leesburg Lightning product, as he just flips it into left field for a single here in the 4th. And that brings up the Southeastern University catcher in Luis Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat to Cabrera, misses low for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Pickoff throw to first. Back in standing up is Cox. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike to Cabrera, and the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. One the count. The 1-1 delivery is a high fly ball in a shallow center. Kilpatrick comes on. He'll make the catch at cap height to retire Luis Cabrera. And there's one gone here in the 4th inning to bring up the Marshall product in Peter Hutzel. Runner on first, 1 gone. Bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Florida over the Sunbelt League as that pitch upstairs for a ball. It starts 1-0 on Peter Hutzel. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch is in there on the outside corner to Hutzel. 1-1. It's Aces Wild on the 5-hole hitter in the Florida League order. 1-1 pitch, runner goes. Check swing, throw down to second base, will not be in time. As back in safely is Cox. Looked like he may have overslid the bag, but he's able to get on. He's on second. Hutzel was called for a strike, so the count is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the 1-2 pitch. Hutzel will ground it foul down the first base line, and he'll see another 1-2 delivery. Final game of the showcase for both of these two teams. Where we finish up with Ripken and Southern later on the night. Hutzel hits a ground ball towards first. Down to one knee is Skelton. He'll take it to the bag himself. And Hutzel is put out on the ground out. Cage Cox moves up to third. And another DeLand son in Hunter Fornari will step to the plate. Florida, a tie in their last game, 3-3 with the Valley League. 2 gone, bottom of the 4th inning. Fornari trying to extend the lead as he fouls back the first pitch he sees from Jenkins. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike as the 0-1 delivery. Fornari pops that one up and out of play. It'll head back towards the training facilities, and the count is 0-2. The Sunbelt League yesterday, 13-5 losers to the Ripken League. As the 0-2 delivery is a line drive in a left center field, a base hit. Hunter Fornari comes up with the RBI single. He takes an aggressive turn around first. He will stay at first. It's an RBI single for FGCU's Hunter Fornari. And DeLand's infielder has given Florida a 2-0 lead here in the 4th, as that brings up Justin Farmer. Farmer, a single in the 2nd inning as this Florida League offense has started to get going in the last couple of innings. Farmer takes a pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Inside again on the 1-0 delivery, and Farmer takes the advantage in the count now, 2-0. Delivery, but won't come yet as a pickoff throw to first, not in time to get the returning Fornari. A solo shot by Thomas Broyles and an RBI single from Hunter Fornari. He will take off for second. He will be in easily. Hunter Fornari has played very well tonight for the Florida League as he will stand on second now. And a 3-0 count coming to Justin Farmer. Pitch does find the zone for a strike to Farmer, 3-1. 3-1 pitch, misses the zone, ball forward to Farmer. Second time he's been aboard today, first walk of the inning. Surrendered by Jenkins, and that's going to draw a mound visit for the Sunbelt League as Florida trying to bust this one open here in the 4th, leading 2-0. First pitch of the at-bat to Joe Burke. Misses the zone for a ball, 1-0. A 1-0 delivery with runners on first and second, inside again, and the count is 2-0. After Burke is Gunnar Hoagland of the Seminole County Scorpions and the Ole Miss Rebels. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. From Jenkins, the 2-0 is right down Broadway for a strike. It's 2-1 on the first baseman, Joe Burke, who was a flyout victim to center field his first time up. The 2-1, runners will go. Burke will send one foul down the third base line. That was nearly a probably 2-run double for Joe Burke, but he couldn't quite keep it inside the white lines as deuces are wild all the way around for Joe Burke. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 2 already in for Florida. The 2-2 to Burke, low and outside for a ball, 3-2. So now Fornari and Farmer will move with the pitch. Payoff pitch coming. As set from the stretch is Jenkins. The 3-2 is lifted in the air to shallow center. Shortstop back, but it's the center fielder in Kilpatrick who will come on and make the play. And the inning is over. But a solo shot by Thomas Broyles and an RBI single by Hunter Fornari let the Florida League strike first. We go to the top of the fifth inning. The Florida League leads the Sunbelt League 2-0. Skelton, Williams, and Jenkins to hit for the Sunbelt League against a new pitcher for the Florida League, and it's the Florida State Seminole Cole Beverlin who throws one past Tyler Skelton 0-1. Beverlin has been a very solid, probably number 3 starter for the DeLand Suns. He comes high and tight for a ball to Skelton. A 3.72 ERA. He's 3-0 in 29 innings pitched. 6 appearances, all starts, 23 hits, 15 runs, 12 earned, 20 strikeouts, 17 walks as he gets a swing and a miss from Tyler Skelton. It's 1-2. He's been really the third part of what has been a very good DeLand starting rotation that includes Daniel Perrette with a 0.94 ERA and Nathan Palmer with a 1.64. Beverlin, Clay Allen, both with sub-4 ERAs. Make up really the top 4 starters in DeLand's rotation. Beverlin's 2-2 breaking ball. Great pitch. Swung on and missed goes Tyler Skelton as these Florida League pitchers are dialed in tonight. 6 strikeouts through 4 1/3 innings for the trio of Wolgast, Rossi, and now Beverlin, who will face the left fielder in Jabronsky Williams. First pitch of the at-bat from Beverlin. Fouled off, and the count starts. No balls and a strike on Jabronsky. Jabronsky Williams for the Sunbelt as the 0-1 pitch misses low and outside for a ball. Out of Alabama State, just finished up at Wallace Community College in Selma, where he was an outfielder. The 1-1 pitch, low and outside again. It's 2-1. He hit .270 at Wallace. 25 runs scored, 23 runs batted in, and he will rope one foul down the right side. He hit that one a country mile in the air and deep out into the trees that you see down the line there at Coleman Field and Cary. Beverlin's 2-2 delivery is just a bit inside. Beverlin thought he had strike 3 on another sharp breaking ball, but instead the count is full on Jabronsky Williams, who will try to walk for the second time today. He doesn't. He gets hit on the ankle. That looks like it is an Might have caught the ankle guard there, luckily for Williams. So for the second time today, he's aboard on a walk and now a hit by pitch. He'll stand on first with one out in the inning for Andrew Jenkins, who was a flyout victim to right his first time up. Top of the fifth inning from Coleman Field and Cary. It's Florida 2, Sunbelt nothing. On the strength of a Thomas Broyles homer and a Hunter Fornari RBI single. Brief delays. They make sure Jabronsky's okay after the hit by pitch. Beverlin will throw over to first base. Tag applied by his teammate Burke. The infield right now is almost completely deland. Beverlin is pitching. Pregent is catching. Burke is playing first. Fornari is playing second. Pickoff throw not in time. Hutzel is playing third. The only interloper is Dalton Sheffield, the Winter Garden squeeze, and if Winter Garden wants to trade him to DeLand, I'm sure the Suns would accept. Beverlin pitch out as they saw that Williams was dancing off the bag. Pitches high and outside for a ball, 1-0 on Andrew Jenkins. Top of the fifth inning of a scheduled 9. We'll only play 9 one way or the other. No run rule and no extra innings. Runner will go on the 1-0 pitch. Throw is outside. Throw down from Pregent is not in time as Fornari will take it off one hop. A stolen base for the second time in a row by Jabronsky Williams, and he stands on second with one out here in the fifth as the Sunbelt will try to eke their way back into this ball game, trailing 2-0. Beverlin comes set and deals the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3 straight pitches have missed outside from Beverlin, and the count is 3-0. The Florida State Seminole will try to battle his way back. 3-0 pitch, catches the outside corner that time, and it's 3-1. Bottom of the fifth inning for Florida, 9-10-1. Hoagland, Pregent, and Sheffield. The 3-1 misses outside ball 4, and back-to-back hitters have reached against Beverlin. A hit by pitch in the fifth inning, hit by pitch by Williams, a walk by Jenkins, and that brings up Dano Dees. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to Dees. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Florida. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Sunbelt. Checking the runners are Beverlin, and the 0-1 breaking ball snaps into the zone. Another good Cole Beverlin breaking ball, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count, and Beverlin's 0-2 breaking ball is going to come in and hit the jersey of the new hitter, I should say, for the Sunbelt, 26, Nick Clarno, who came into the game for D's. And the bases are loaded here in the fifth inning for the Sunbelt for the 9-hole hitter, Jack Connolly. So a big opportunity here for Sunbelt to get these runs back. Into the motion, Beverlin with the bases loaded. First pitch is fouled off down the left side, and the count starts 0-1 with 1 gone here in the fifth inning. The 0-1 delivery from Beverlin. Chopper foul down the right side. Good play made by the first base coach for the Sunbelt as the count moves to 0-2. Beverlin looking for what would be a key strikeout here. Face the 10-hole hitter with 2 outs. Keep all these runners at bay. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run here in the fifth at first base for the Sunbelt. The 0-2 from Beverlin is popped up foul down the third base side. It'll get up and out of play, and we'll do it again with the count still 0-2. Sunbelt in the navy blue jerseys with the red stripe on the front. Florida League in the dark grays. The 0-2 pitch, high and outside for a ball. It's 1-2. Sunbelt in navy caps as well. The Florida League going white, gray, white. White caps with a green brim. Dark gray jerseys with the Florida League logo on the chest and white pants. The 1-2, high and outside again from Beverland. And the count has evened 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beverland getting some rosin on his right hand, trying to reestablish his grip on the baseball and get a big second out here in inning number 5. Beverland's 2-2 delivery is just tapped foul by Connolly. He keeps the at-bat alive, and we do another 2-2 delivery. Beverland trying to get a huge second out here in the inning. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Bases loaded for the Sunbelt. The 2-2 breaking ball. Not even close from Beverland, way high and outside, as the count now is full 3-2. No runners will move with only 1 out. Sunbelt looking to get on the board here in the 5th inning. The payoff pitch is fouled off. Nice at-bat worked here by Connolly. Will yet again make Beverland come to the plate. Two nothing Florida, but Sunbelt knocking. Beverland's 3-2 again. Upstairs ball 4, and the Sunbelt is on the board. The Sunbelt scores without the aid of a hit. 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches. Bases still loaded, and the Florida League's lead has been trimmed to 1. It's 2-1. Brings up the 10-hole hitter in Jack Fleming. Beverland struck out Skelton, then plunked Williams on the ankle, walked Jenkins, plunked Clarno off the jersey as that one is lifted into shallow right. Fornari, the second baseman, goes back, makes the catch, but no tag from any runner. So Fleming pops out to Fornari for the second out of the inning, and now it'll be the leadoff hitter, Patrick Taylor, against Cole Beverland, with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and the Florida League clinging to a 1-run lead. Into the motion, Beverland. His first pitch is fouled off down the right side. It's 0-1. From Cary, North Carolina, Coleman Field on the campus of USA Baseball's National Training Complex. The 0-1 misses low and outside for a ball. 1-1 here at the home of Team USA. In fact, Team USA's collegiate national team is out in Japan at the moment as the 1-1 is popped up on the right side of the infield. Beverland and Burke will converge. Burke calls his teammate off, and 2 pop-outs help Cole Beverland get out of major trouble with a lead intact as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning from Cary. The Florida League lead is smaller, but it's still a lead, 2-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Gunnar Hoagland, the Ole Miss Rebel, as a 1-1 count hitting from the left side against Jenkins, whose 1-1 delivery misses low and outside, and the count on Hoagland is 2 balls and a strike. Sunbelt loaded the bases and got a bases-loaded walk to get a run across in the 5th, but then back-to-back pop-outs allowed the Florida League to get out of the inning with no harm done, and a 2-1 lead still intact, as Jeff Jenkins, the North Georgia product, is behind 3 balls and a strike, delivering to Hoagland, and he walks him. Gunnar Hoagland is aboard on a walk, as Florida has the leadoff runner of the inning aboard for the young catcher, Christian Pregent. And Hoagland will exit at least for now, as Mark Townsend will come in as a pinch runner. So Townsend will step in for Hoagland. His teammate, both with the Suns and beginning in the fall with the Stetson Hatters, Christian Pregent takes ball 1, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, the 1-0 to Pregent. Inside again, and Pregent with the advantage in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-1 Florida, bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 will not come yet. The 2-0 pitch, Townsend goes. Pitches low and outside, throw down to second base, and they got him. Fleming throws out Mark Townsend at second base, and the leadoff runner is extinguished. There's 1 gone in the 5th inning and a 3-0 count on Christian Pregent. Pitch misses the zone, ball 4. Back-to-back walks have been administered by Jenkins, and we're back to where we were. Runner on first now with 1 out, and the top of the order comes to the plate for Florida and Dalton Sheffield. First pitch comes low and inside for a ball, 1-0 to Sheffield. As left-handed action is up in the bullpen for the Sunbelt. Looks to be number 25, Nate Dupree out of Kennesaw State, warming up for the SBL. Breaking ball in the zone for a strike to Dalton Sheffield, and the count is even. It's aces while the ball is striking and out. Pitch low and outside. Sheffield ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 1 strike, the count. Pregent on first, pitch taken low for a ball by Dalton Sheffield. It's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. The 3-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there from Jenkins is in the zone for a strike. And the count is full, 3-2. Full count coming. No movement. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball back up towards the middle. It is bobbled by the shortstop, and everybody will be safe. Abood tried to scoop it and go to the bag himself to turn 2. Did not come up with the baseball. So Pregent to second. Dalton Sheffield is aboard. And there's runners on first and second with 1 out for the guy that cleared the scoreboard his last time up in Thomas Broyles. And that's going to draw a visit to the mound. 3 straight have reached this inning, as score that one an error. Left-hander continues to warm up in the person of Nate Dupree. This summer, Jeff Jenkins is 3-1 for the Gwinnett Tides, a 2.46 ERA. And what he's done thus far today is very uncharacteristic for him. He's walked just 5 batters in 33 innings for the Tides. He's walked 3 batters of the last 5. That pitch way outside again. It's 1 ball and no strikes. So an uncharacteristic performance from what has been a solid presence for the Gwinnett Tides this summer in Jeff Jenkins. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 on, 1 out for the Florida League. The 1-0 pitch is slapped foul as a hanging breaking ball. Broyles just couldn't do anything with it, and it's aces while the ball is striking and out. Breaking ball misses low and outside. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to count from Jenkins. His 2-1 fouled off again by Broyles, and the count evens yet again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to Broyles. Cage Cox in the on-deck circle for Florida. The 2-2 pitch to Cox. He will hit that one sky high in a shallow center. Center fielder charges, and he comes all the way in to make the catch. That's Kilpatrick to retire Thomas Broyles for the second out of the 5th inning and bring up Cage Cox. And that's going to be the end of the day for Jeff Jenkins. He will exit here in the 5th, and the Sunbelt will try to keep this game at 1 run with 2 on and 2 out, and the 3-hole hitter Cage Cox coming up. It'll be Nate Dupree when we come back. So Mark Townsend will be used as a pinch hitter in the Cage Cox spot. If you remember, Townsend was used as a pinch runner earlier this inning, was thrown out trying to steal. He'll bounce one towards the shortstop, collected by Bood, whose throw to first is in time. And the first appearance of Nate Dupree gets the Sunbelt League out of trouble as we go to the top of the sixth inning from Cary. Your score, the Florida League maintains a 2-1 lead. Ethan Brown of the Winter Garden Squeeze will step on the mound for the Florida League, and his first pitch is blown past D'Angelo Abood for strike one. No balls and a strike on the Sunbelt shortstop. Florida leading the Sunbelt by a score of 2-1 as the 0-1 swung on and missed again as Brown is dealing in his first couple of pitches. Ethan Brown has gotten hit hard this summer. Has the 0-2 delivery outside for a ball 1-0. But has 23 strikeouts in 20 innings. He's given up 23 hits. Opposing hitters hitting 288 against him. But has big strikeout numbers. He's got stuff, and he's shown it. Swing and a miss by D'Angelo Abood. And there's one gone here in the sixth inning for the right fielder in Cameron Hearn. Hearn popped out in the first inning. Was caught looking at strike three in the fourth inning. 2-1 Florida, top of the sixth inning from Cary. Into the motion, the left-hander Ethan Brown. Big breaking ball. Gets a swing and a miss from Hearn. And the count is 0-1 as Brown out of Seminole State College. Big 6'3", 190-pound left-hander. Misses low and outside. So the three-hole hitter in the Sunbelt order, and it's aces wild. A ball, a strike, and an out on Cameron Hearn. 1 ball, 1 strike, the 1-1 delivery. Another breaking ball. This one comes low and inside on Hearn, and the count moves to 2-1. 2-1 from Brown. Misses again, low and outside, and it's 3-1. Sixth inning for Florida. It'll be Cabrera, Hutzel, and Fornari spots in the order. Brown's 3-1 pitch is a line drive, caught at first base. Reflexes by Joe Burke over at first to retire Cameron Hearn. And just like that, there's 2 gone in inning number 6. Brings up the cleanup hitter, a pinch hitter in the game for the Sunbelt League, as it will be number 2 in Cord Johnson out of Georgia Gwinnett. First pitch misses the zone for a ball, 1-0. Johnson had an excellent season for the Grizz as the 1-0 pitch is fouled back and the umpire took that one. And Christian Pregent is versed in the etiquette of baseball, which dictates if the umpire wears one, the catcher goes out with the pitcher and gives the umpire time to recuperate. And the same thing goes the other way. If something comes back and hits the catcher, the umpire will go out and give the baseball to the pitcher to give the catcher a little bit of time to recuperate. Cord Johnson had a really good season at Georgia Gwinnett. Hit 330 at 360 during the 2019 season. Has over 100 hits in his career and was a first-team All-Independent selection in the NAIA as Georgia Gwinnett went 48-13 and got within a game of the national championship game in the NAIA. They lost to the eventual champions, Tennessee Wesleyan, and the eventual runner-up, the St. Thomas Bobcats from Miami. Johnson will step in from the right side against Ethan Brown, who's gone 2 up, 2 down. First pitch, or the 1-1, is fouled back to the screen. It's 1-2. Johnson, a 360 hitter, 29 RBIs, and 45 runs scored for Gwinnett. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3. Ethan Brown goes 3 up, 3 down, 2 Ks, and that does it for the top of the 6th inning. Heading to the bottom half, it's Florida 2, Sunbelt 1, as you're watching the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase on YouTube. The first pitch of the bottom of the sixth inning to Luis Cabrera is fouled back to the screen as the 0-1 delivery from the left-hander Nate Dupree is in the dirt for a ball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from the left-hander. Nice curveball. Drops into the zone for a strike. It's 1-2. Action is up in the Florida League bullpen for the seventh inning. One-two is a sky-high pop-up into shallow right center field. Second baseman backpedals and the catch is made to retire Luis Cabrera. There's one gone here in the sixth inning to bring up the pinch hitter here for the Florida League, as looks like it will be number 8, Daniel Carinci, who hits in the Hutzel spot in the order. First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike to Carinci, 0-1. One ball, one strike, the count on Carinci. The lefty on righty matchup breaks outside for a ball, 2-1. Two balls, one strike, the count on Carinci. The 2-1 from the left-hander is a bouncing ball towards the shortstop. It's collected. The throw on to first is in time, and Carinci put down for out number 2. 2 gone for Hunter Fornari. Still 3 guys that are left to throw for the Florida League, so the guys you're going to expect to see 7, 8, 9. Brock Myers from the Sanford River Rats, Nick Cummings from the Sanford River Rats, and Jared Candy from the Sanford River Rats. Nice breaking ball in there for a strike from Dupree. It's 0-1. Still a number of guys that have not thrown for the Sunbelt League. Chopper left side of the infield is past the glove of the third baseman D's. Hunter Fornari is aboard for the third time in this game. A walk, a single, and in all likelihood an error will put Justin Farmer at the plate to try to help extend the lead for the Florida League. With Fornari on first and 2 outs, it's Justin Farmer. From the stretch, the delivery from the left-hander catches the other batter's box. It's 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 from the lefty, his 1-0 delivery. Farmer will shoot it the other way into right, camping underneath it and making the play is the right fielder, and the inning is over. The air does no damage as we've played 6 innings from Cary. Your score, it's Florida 2, Sunbelt 1. Jared Candy will step on the mound for the Sanford River Rats for the Florida League. As the first pitch he throws is popped up down the right field line. It's going to be the right fielder that makes the play, as reaching up to haul it in is the right fielder Thomas Broyles, and quickly there's one gone as we say hello and say goodbye to Justin Russell, the senior from Norcross. He's put down to bring up Jabronsky Williams. One away, top of the seventh inning, as Jared Candy misses low and outside for a ball 1-0. In all likelihood, we'll see Brock Myers and Ethan and Nick Cummings in the final 2 innings for Florida. The 1-0 pitch, big swing and a miss by Jabronsky Williams, and the count is even. It's aces wild, a ball, a strike, and an out. One pitch, bouncing ball back up the middle, gloved it, short throw across the diamond in time, and Candy has gotten 2 outs here in the 7th inning. 8 straight retired between Beverlin, Brown, and Candy. Should say 7 straight retired between those 3. First pitch of the at-bat, a big breaking ball snaps into the zone from Candy for a strike, 0-1. Burke, Hogland, and Pregent, the scheduled hitters for the Florida League in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. On the hitter here for the Sunbelt, number 12, Devontae Brown out of NC State. Pitch misses, it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 delivery is a high fly ball that's going to stay in the infield. Second baseman will give way to the shortstop. The catch is made, and the inning is over. Jared Candy works a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time from Cary. The Florida League leads it 2-1. From the Sanford River Rats, Connor Allen will step to the plate against a new pitcher from the Sunbelt as the first pitch is buzzed in for a strike, 0-1, as it is the bottom of the seventh inning, 2-1 Florida on top of the Sunbelt League. That pitch in there as well, and it's quickly 0-2. Alex Watkins out of Reinhardt, another good NAIA program, as the 0-2 delivery is just off the plate for a ball. It's 1-2. Watkins out of the Marietta Patriots has a 3.86 ERA, 11 2/3 innings. It's allowed just 6 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned. 7 walks and 14 strikeouts in 11 2/3 innings with a 1.62 ERA. The count on Connor Allen is 2 balls and 2 strikes as the leadoff hitter of this inning. The 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Allen. And Connor Allen is set down on strikes. There's one gone here in the 7th inning to bring up the next hitter in the order for the Florida League. This looks like it is. It's not. I don't think it's Hoagland and Hoagland's spot in the order. We'll see here in a second. First pitch of the at-bat is a broken bat blooper behind the bag, and that ball will be caught as it was number 17. It was Hoagland, excuse me. Shattered that bat as he had a blooper towards center. It was caught at second base for the second out of the inning. And it brings up the catcher as there will be a replacement for the FCSL here. It'll be Rodrigo Montenegro, who hits in Pregent's spot in the order. His DeLand Sons teammate will step in from the left side. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He buzzes Montenegro and he hit him. Rodrigo Montenegro will head down to first base on a hit by pitch to roll it back to the top of the lineup here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and Dalton Sheffield. Sheffield grounded out in the first, popped out in the third, then reached on an error in the 5th. From the stretch, the first pitch of the at-bat, trying to spray it the other way is Sheffield, and it's out of play, 0-1. No balls and a strike. From the stretch is the right-hander. Watkins has that one clubbed back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Rounding second and staying there is Montenegro. They throw at second. The ball will skip away, but not far enough. It's a 2-out single from Dalton Sheffield. Montenegro to second, Sheffield to first, as that will bring up Thomas Broyles. Instead of Broyles, the merry-go-round here will continue. The pitcher will hit in this spot. It is Jared Candy. Candy is, of course, an outfielder first. So I guess we can say that the Florida League has lost the DH, but in this showcase, we're not really paying a lot of attention to the rules of substitutions. Just want to get guys the at-bats that they need in front of the Major League Baseball scouts assembled in front of us in the stands. First 2 pitches to Candy have missed the zone. Mark Townsend stands in the on-deck circle for the Florida League should he get an opportunity. Two balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. A check swing, and Candy went. 2 balls and a strike from Alex Watkins out of Reinhardt. Top of the 8th inning. Scheduled to be Clarno, Connolly, and Fleming for the Sunbelt. The 2-1 delivery, low and outside for a ball. And the advantage in the count very much in the hands of Jared Candy. 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike the count. The 3-1 pitch to Candy, low and outside, ball 4. And the Florida League has loaded the bases here in the 7th inning on a hit by pitch, a Sheffield single and a walk. And it's Mark Townsend with the bases loaded and 2 outs as we'll pause for a mound visit. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Townsend. He will spray one the other way, but foul, as it will carry him off one of the barriers and into left field and force the left fielder to go chase it. Count on Townsend starts 0-1 is the story of the game for the Florida League. They have left a lot of runners on base, second and third in the second, first and second in the fourth, first and second in the fifth, runner on first in the sixth. They've got the bases loaded here in the 7th. The 0-1 delivery to Mark Townsend is low and inside for a ball, and the count runs even on the Stetson Hatter, a ball and a strike. Florida League looking to go undefeated here in Cary, 1-0-1. Sunbelt looking for their first win of the week as the 1-1 pitch up and away for a ball. It's 2-1. Florida League 7-2-2 all time here at the Prospect Showcase. Big swing and a miss from Townsend. It's deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Make that 6-2-3 all time. Ties in 2014, 2018, and earlier today. The 2-2 delivery to Townsend. Fouled off down the right side, and we'll do it again. Sunbelt 2-7-1. Going back to 2013, wins over the Florida League in 2013, and a victory over the Southern Collegiate Baseball League in Wingate last year. The 2-2 to Townsend. He swings and misses at a ball in the dirt, and once again, Florida unable to capitalize with the bases loaded. Has a nice job by the Sunbelt to get out of trouble. We go to the top of the 8th inning here from Cary. Your score remains 2-1 Florida. Top half of inning number 8, it'll be Nick Cummings out of the Sanford River Rats, who pitches here in inning number 8, trying to keep a 2-1 lead intact as Cummings bounces in a first pitch ball, 1-0, as at the plate for the Sunbelt League, number 7, in Michael Page. And we're back to the whole substitutions don't matter rule, as Page started as the pitcher, but he's back into the game as a hitter, as the pitch misses again low from Cummings. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes from Cummings. The 2-0 pitch outside for a ball. It's 3-0. Cummings with a 1 flat ERA coming into the prospect showcase. Undecided where he's going to go next year. 6 appearances, 2 saves. Strike on the 3-0. 9 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run it was earned. 9 strikeouts, 5 walks. Opposing hitters hitting $185 against him. The 3-1 pitch in there for a strike on the inner half. It's 3-1. It's now a full count from Nick Cummings to Michael Page. It's 3-2. There's the 3-2 delivery. A check swing in there for strike 3. Nick Cummings rings up Michael Page for out number 1, as Florida League pitching has now retired 9 straight hitters, dating back to the Fleming pop-out for the second out of the 5th. Brings up the 9-hole hitting extra hitter spot. First pitch missed the zone for ball 1, 1-0. It will remain Jack Connolly, who's 0 for 1 today. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch is nice breaking ball that snaps into the zone for a strike. And aces are wild to Connolly. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The 1-1 delivery in there for a strike at the letters, and the count moves to 1-2 on Jack Connolly. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 fouled off. Nick Cummings out of University of North Alabama back in 2018. We had a 5.02 earned run average. One ball, 2 strikes the count from Cummings as his 1-2 delivery. He spikes it in the dirt for a ball, and the count will work back to even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the final game of the Prospect Showcase will come following the conclusion of this one. It will be the Southern Collegiate Baseball League from North Carolina taking on the Cal Ripken Collegiate Baseball League from Washington, D.C. 2-2 pitch from Cummings, a breaking ball that breaks a little late and is low for a ball. It's a full count on Jack Connolly, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming to the 9-hole hitter. Into the motion, Cummings, his 3-2 pitch, high ball 4, and the tying run is aboard for the Sunbelt as Connolly draws a walk to bring up the 10-hole hitter in Nick Clarno. So Clarno will step to the right-hand side. First pitch from Cummings, low and inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Florida leading 2-1, top of the 8th inning. As the 1-0 delivery from Cummings misses low and outside, it's 2-0 as Brock Myers will warm up in the bullpen for the Florida League. He will more than likely pitch the 9th, and maybe they'll need him to get an extra out or 2. The 2-0 pitch, high and inside again. It's 3-0 to Clarno. 3 balls, no strikes with 1 gone here in the 8th. Cummings deals the 3-0. It is in the dirt, ball 4, and back-to-back walks here in the 8th inning have the tying run at second and the go-ahead run on first as Rick Hall to come out and talk things over with Cummings. Cummings misses low and outside for a ball to Patrick Taylor. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 gone. Tying run at second, go-ahead run on first for the Sunbelt as Cummings will come set above the belt. He'll deal the 1-0 pitch, popped up on the first base side. Montenegro will chase it back. It's going to get out of play, and Aces are wild to the leadoff hitter in the Sunbelt order. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out from Cummings. His 1-1 pitch is popped up. It will be playable in the infield. It's an infield fly. It will sail, but Montenegro will make the catch. And there's 2 gone in the 8th inning. And it'll be the 2-hole hitter in D'Angelo Aboud who will try to get the Sunbelt that tying run across or even the go-ahead run. From the stretch, the first pitch of the at-bat, high and inside for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, your count. Set from the stretch, the right-hander. Cummings checks the runner. His 1-0 pitch is a line drive that one-hops the second baseman. It's bobbled, but the throw to first will not be in time. Then it gets away from the first baseman. This game is tied at 2. In to score from second base on a double error is Jack Connolly. An error allows Aboud to reach, and then an error allows everybody to move up an additional 90 feet, and Cameron Hearn will have an opportunity to give the Sunbelt the lead here in the 8th. First pitch breaking ball misses inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Cummings. Great stop by Montenegro on a pitch way outside. Count 2-0. As this game is tied at 2 in the 8th inning on a double error. No hits in this inning. 2 walks and an error have allowed the Sunbelt to tie the game at 2. 2 balls, no strikes from Cummings as his 2-0 delivery way upstairs for a ball. It's 3-0. That's going to be it for Cummings as Rick Hall is going to come back out and Brock Myers will have to put out the fire. Second and third, 2 outs in a tie game. First two pitchers from Brock Myers have missed the zone. He officially walked Hearn and now faces Cord Johnson with the bases loaded. Ripped towards third. The race to third will be won by the third baseman Carinci, and the inning is over. But the Airs allow the Sunbelt League to tie the game here in the 8th inning, as heading to the bottom of the 8th here in Cary, we're all square at 2. Bottom half of inning number 8, the Florida League and Sunbelt League are tied at 2. First pitch of the at-bat is roped down in the left center field. That is going to two-hop the wall in left center. A ball clubbed by Luis Cabrera, and it's a stand-up double for the extra hitter from the Florida League, as Cabrera is the winning run, or the go-ahead run, here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and he stands on second with nobody out for Daniel Carinci. On the first pitch delivered by the new pitcher in Luke Sutko from the Atlanta Crackers, Carinci hits an absolute missile into left center. First pitch swung on and missed by Daniel Carinci, and it's 0-1. Go-ahead run on second, nobody out. The 0-1 delivery. A bunt is put down by Carinci. It's foul, and the count is now 0-2 as Hunter Fornari, the FGCU Eagle, stands in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 pitch to Carinci, outside for a ball. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count, and the 1-2 pitch in there, strike 3. Carinci set down on strikes, a big first out. Recorded by Luke Sutgo, the right-hander from Mercer. He'll now deal with Hunter Fornari, the FGCU Eagle, trying to more than likely lock down Player of the Night honors, as he'd be on base for the 4th time if he can drive in the go-ahead run, as the first pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes, the 1-0 pitch. Fornari turns on one, but it's well foul. Down the left side, it'll get out of play, and aces are wild on Hunter Fornari, a ball, a strike, and an out. One ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Sutgo set from the stretch. The righty deals the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike on the outer edge to Fornari, and it's 1-2. Justin Farmer behind Fornari. Sutgo deals the 1-2 pitch. Fornari chased it, but was able to foul it off down the right side and out of play, and we'll do another 1-2 pitch to Hunter Fornari. Top of the 9th inning for the Sunbelt. The scheduled hitters, Skelton, Williams, Jenkins. The 1-2 to Fornari is clubbed foul down the right side. Well struck, but it'll head into foul ground out of play, and the count will remain. A ball and 2 strikes on the 6-hole hitter in the Florida League order in Hunter Fornari. The 1-2 pitch to Fornari is a chopper foul again down the third base side, and we'll do another 1-2 delivery to Hunter Fornari. Florida 2, Sunbelt 2. Florida has won 4 straight in this series, 4-1-1 all time. During these prospect showcase, Sunbelt won the very first meeting in 2013. 2014 was a tie. Swing and a miss, and there down goes Fornari. Back-to-back strikeouts from Sutgo, and there's 2 gone here in the 8th. So the leadoff double in danger of being stranded, as Justin Farmer will try to reach base for the 3rd time tonight. He stands at the plate with 2 outs, and Luis Cabrera standing on second. First pitch to Farmer, low and outside for a ball. And if this game winds up a tie, or if the Sunbelt comes back to win, the story for the Florida League, the runners left on. Left in scoring position in the 2nd, 4th, 5th, 7th, and if they don't score, the 8th. Pitch missed the zone, 2-0 to Justin Farmer. We'll play the 9th, and that's it. As the 2-0 pitch, Farmer takes for a strike on the outer half. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, the 2-1 delivery. Farmer holds up on his swing, and he has the advantage in the count, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Farmer hits a slow chopper and went off his foot, as he will hop around on that 3-1 delivery now, full 3-2, as Farmer fouled that one off his foot. His head coach, Josh Montero, who's coaching third base, will come over and check on his outfielder, who fouled that one off the top of his foot, obviously in quite a bit of pain. Full count coming to Justin Farmer. We'll see how aggressive the Florida League gets with Luis Cabrera, if he will take off. He does not. 3-2 is high and tight, ball 4. Farmer draws his 2nd walk and extends the inning. 1st and 2nd now with 2 outs for Sanford's Connor Allen heading to UCF. First and second for Allen. Big swing. He was trying to deposit that one where his teammate Thomas Broyles did. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Allen. Another big hack, cannot connect, and Allen down in the count 0-2. Literally trying to avoid leaving their 11th and 12th runners on base in this game. The 0-2 to Allen. Got him swinging strike three. Runner on second with nobody out, and the Florida League unable to get the run in. We go to the ninth inning. Skelton, Williams, Jenkins due up against Brock Myers. The first pitch of the inning to number 28, Justin Russell, is fouled off. No balls and a strike as Brock Myers trying to give the Florida League no worse than a tie in this second game of their doubleheader. 1 ball, 1 strike on Russell as the 1-1 delivery from Myers is a high pop fly. Fornari can't find it. Now it's the shortstop over, and that's a nice recovery by Dalton Sheffield. Fornari had no idea where the baseball was, but Sheffield comes over to make the catch, and there's 1 gone in the 9th inning for Jabronsky Williams. Williams walked in the 2nd, was hit by a pitch in the 5th, then came around to score, and he grounded out to short in the 7th. First pitch from Myers, up and away for a ball, 1-0. Pitch fouled off, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 from Myers. Nice breaking ball, but it misses low for a ball, 2-1. Two balls and a strike as Myers out of Tennessee Tech deals the 2-1. Big hack fouled off by Williams, and the count is 2-2. Myers again looking to guarantee no worse than a draw for the Florida League as they'll have Hoagland at the plate. It'll be Hoagland, Montenegro, and Sheffield as the count on Jabronsky Williams is full 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, the count. The 3-2 from Myers is a slow tapper down the third base side. Going to be a tough play from Carinci, and he airmails the throw down the first base side. The Ball will bounce into the netting. They will rule it a dead ball, and a error will move Jabronsky Williams into scoring position. As you could probably score that a hit and an error. And they will indeed for Jabronsky Williams. A base hit, and then Carinci just tried to do too much with it. He chucks it into the bullpen, and the go-ahead run for the Sunbelt stands on second with nobody, with one out in the frame for Andrew Jenkins' spot in the order, which will be occupied by Devontae Brown. One ball, no strikes, the count on Devontae Brown. Again, Hoagland, Montenegro, Sheffield set to hit in the bottom of the ninth inning for Florida. Dancing off second, the 1-0. In there for a strike at the knees to Brown. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. The 1-1 popped up on the right side. First baseman gives it a chase, but it's into the bullpen, and the count is 1-2. One ball, two strikes, your count. And the 1-2 from Myers. Foul back to the screen, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 in the dirt. Able to check his swing and not go around his Brown. It's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes from Brock Myers. He checks the runner, dances off the bag, and the 2-2 pitch. Low and outside, ball 3. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Devontae Brown. 8 free passes have been administered by the Florida League today. The 3-2 pitch is a high fly ball deep into left field. That is going to be off the wall. The Sunbelt will take the lead. It's going to be at the least a triple for Devontae Brown. He'll slide in safely. The Sunbelt takes a 3-2 lead on an RBI triple by Devontae Brown. And the Sunbelt looking to get their first win over the Florida League since 2013. They lead it 3-2 here in the ninth inning, as that will bring up Michael Page. The first pitch of the at-bat popped up down the right side out of play, and the count starts 0-1. No balls and a strike. As back-to-back runs here in the 8th and 9th. As that pitch upstairs, 1-1. Off of pitchers from the Sanford River Rats have let the Sunbelt League take the lead. The 1-1 pitch foul back to the screen. It's 1-2. Nine, 10, and 1 will try to rally for the Florida League in the 9th as the 1-2 pitch fouled off, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch from Myers is lifted into left field, a base hit. Base hit from Michael Page, and the Sunbelt League leads it 4-2 as they've hung 2 runs up here in the 9th inning. The single from Williams, the triple from Brown, and now the single from Page. And the Sunbelt League leads it here 4-2 in the 9th inning. bring up the 9-hole hitter in Jack Connolly. From the stretch is Myers. His first pitch foul off towards the dugout of the Sunbelt League. Count starts 0-1. No balls and a strike. Stepping off the rubber is Myers as he throws over to first, not in time. No balls and a strike for Myers as the right-hander from Tennessee Tech deals the 0-1. High and outside for a ball, and aces are wild. A ball, a strike, and an out. Aces wild, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, as the Sun Belt has scored 4 unanswered runs in the 5th, the 8th, and then 2 here in the 9th. The 1-1 pitch from Myers catches the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-2. Myers comes set, deals the 1-2. Breaking ball in there, strike 3, as Connolly set down on strikes for the second out of the inning, as that will bring up the 10-hole hitter in number 26, Nick Clarno. Clarno walked last inning and was stranded on third after the inning-ending fielder's choice. First pitch fouled off. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery in the dirt for a ball, and the count runs even again. 1 ball, 1 strike on Nick Clarno out of the Sunbelt League. Checking the runner is Myers. He'll come set from the stretch and deal the 1-1. Low and outside, back pick. They'll take off for second. The throw ahead to second is not in time. Couple of loopy throws there allow the runner in Page to get to second base, get into scoring position. A nice back pick from Montenegro. But the runner took off, and the Florida League could not get him. 2 balls, 1 strike, your count. And the 2-1 from Myers is fouled off, and the count will go deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Myers gets back-to-back strikeouts, but the Sun Belt takes the lead. They score 2 in the 9th on a Brown triple and a Page single. Florida League will need 2 to tie, 3 to win. They trail 4-2. The Florida League will look to rally in the bottom of the ninth inning. It will start with Gunnar Hoagland. 0 for 2, a fly out, a walk, and a pop out to his name today. He will try to start the rally against the new pitcher for the Sunbelt League in Greg Elder out of Truett McConnell. Lefty on lefty matchup to start the ninth inning. First pitch misses low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Florida League needing 2 to force a tie and 3 to walk it off. First 2 pitches have missed to Hoagland. 2 balls and no strikes. Hoagland, then Montenegro, then Dalton Sheffield. The Florida League home run leader in Jared Candy is behind him. 2 balls, no strikes, the 2-0. Low and outside again, and the count on Hoagland is 3-0. If Hoagland reaches, it brings the tying run to the plate in the person of Rodrigo Montenegro from the DeLand Suns. 3 balls, no strikes from the lefty Greg Elder. He deals the 3-0. Hoagland takes ball 4, and the Florida League will have the tying run at the plate in the person of Montenegro. Montenegro, then Sheffield, both guaranteed to hit here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Another lefty-on-lefty matchup for Greg Elder out of the Atlanta Crackers. First pitch bounces in. 5 straight have missed for Elder. It's 1-0 to Montenegro. And we're going to have a mound visit. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike from Elder. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the left-handed hitting catcher, Rodrigo Montenegro. 1-1 breaking ball is low and outside. Advantage back to Montenegro. 2 balls and a strike. Hoagland gets a small lead off of first. Lefty Elder looks at him. He deals the 2-1. Montenegro bounces it up the middle. Gloved at second. Turned to the bag in time. Throw to first in time. A 4-6-3 double play. Turned by the Sunbelt. And there's 2 gone. And the final hope for the Florida League will be Dalton Sheffield, who's 1 for 4 today. Elder looking to get the save for the Sunbelt. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, bouncing ball to first. It's bobbled, but the race to the bag will be won by the first baseman, and the ball game is over. 4 unanswered runs in the final 5 innings of the game give the win to the Sunbelt League, as the Sunbelt knocks off the Florida Collegiate Summer League by a final score of 4-2 here at Coleman Field at the National Training Complex for USA Baseball in Cary, North Carolina. A big thank you to the folks at USA Baseball for hosting us here the last couple of days for the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase. We sincerely hope that this will not be the last time we come to you from this ballpark. They have been excellent hosts, as well as the greater Raleigh-Durham area Had an excellent time here the last couple of days in this area here in Carrion, in this beautiful facility that USA Baseball and the MLB Prospect Development Pipeline have taken such good care of us. But again, your final score here in the fourth game of the Prospect Showcase, 1 game to go between the Southern League and the Cal Ripken League. It's the Sunbelt 4, the Florida League 2. As for everybody here at the 2019 Southeast Collegiate Prospect Showcase and the Florida League, I'm Ryan Murphy saying we'll talk to you again soon as your final scores tonight. The Florida League ties the Valley League 3-3, and they fall to the Sunbelt League 4-2. Have a good night, everybody.